Answer the door. Okay, so don't really need to do a recap. Not a whole lot happened last time, though it was a few weeks ago. Um, After fighting with the werewolves and hiding from the moon, Valaki, you found, uh, you went to the Valakovich's house that was in ruins, asked Mordenkainen to return Victor to you, and then decided to um, head to the swamp to try and retrieve the dragon skeleton before you went to uh, before you did your other side quests. And so you ventured there, um, and you went from a different route, so it was a bit more of unknown terrain, but you managed to get yourself to the hut that um, Baba Lysaga resides in. Um, Hazel went and tried to ask politely for the skull, but Baba Lysaga was not there. Instead, uh, the young child Lilani was in a pretty good mood and was very urgent for Hazel to come inside of the hut to show her the demon pet they had acquired recently. Meanwhile, the sidekicks of Fenn went around to check on the skull, but it was not there. It had disappeared to some other place. And then, um, after seeing Hazel get dragged into the hut, everyone sprung into action and raced towards the hut where she disappeared to. Once they got there, very Fenn cast locate object and found that the skull was heading towards him rather quickly, um, as it flew in and had a cackling Baba Lysaga inside, and that is when combat started. So not a lot has happened with combat except um, Hume's horse went down. The demon that they made into a pet has attacked them, and Fenn teleported himself inside of the skull that's flying. Um, while the sidekicks and Hazel are uh, technically that's to the west, but this is the map that's this to the south of the the hut. They're scrambling to try and figure out how to subdue it before it kills everyone. So we are on the experts' turn. I hope the experts are ready to do whatever it is they need to either run away or take down the rooted menace.
Um, yeah, they're one of them's dead. Um, and the others are gonna try and just uh run away. I believe it's difficult terrain, so they can move 15 feet.
They can disengage as a bushman, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then
That was all of them.
do you want them to make any actions against the hut?
No, they're just running away.
Okay. Do you want them to dash so they get 30 feet away?
I believe they can't, right?
Why not?
Because that's part of the bonus action thing.
No. It's a
The sidekick's
choice.
agility or quick thinking allows it to act speedily on its turn in combat. It can take the dash, disengage, or hide action as a bonus action.
Right. It can. So if they want to use an action to dash,
I see.
you
No,
don't have
they
to use
were
it
disengaging and then
as a bonus.
running.
And then action dash if they want. Okay. Well, it is Lalani's turn. And she will move towards the front of the hut and get right next to the shadow spirit and ready in action to cast a spell. She won't cast it yet. It is now more Van Richten. That's it. Rudolph Van Richten. He has been aiding you in monster fighting since you asked him to help, and he fended off the werewolves. So he will. That's the one character sheet I didn't bring up. Just attack. First one hits. And he will stay pretty close. He will make sure that everyone's far enough away to avoid more damage. And then it is the pet demon's turn. He was knocked prone by something before. I'm not sure what, but that's our prone item. So he will get up and turn to Hume. And Hume will get hit once, turn, and return fire. Oh no, I think it's because they were fine. But the 20 hit. Alright, it is Baba Lysaga's turn.
New boy.
And she is flying around in her dragon skull with Fenn inside, and when she sees that Fenn is quite formidable against saving throws. She did stun him for just a round, but it didn't do a whole lot of good because he just immediately got out of it. So she will fly around to here. And when she does so, she will rotate the skull so it does the whole like
Ooh.
go sideways and turn aspect. And when she does so, Fenn, you can see that the I'm not sure if you saw it live before, but now that you're in the skull, you see out of the eye holes, like straight above you, the massive hut that was once rooted to the ground has pulled its roots out and is attacking everyone it can see. But you can also see the little girl that was delivered here before. And when she sees you, she will finish casting her spell. And I want you to make a wisdom saving.
Is this Lysaga casting this spell or the little
the
girl?
little girl.
This is the little girl.
Actually.
But aren't we on Lysaga's turn?
She read it in action.
I see.
Her
So what are you wanting me to do?
Make a wisdom save. Yes, that does succeed. Well, so while you can see her, she has changed what she looks on the outside. Her eyes glow dark, and her hair kind of floats up as if some magical is controlling her very essence. But you did manage to succeed on that save, so nothing happens to you just yet. And while you are distracted, Baba Lysaga will cast her own spell. And I want you to make a con save. Okay. So she points at you, and she says, "You get out of my home!" And casts a very powerful spell at you. But you did save, so you only take 28 necrotic damage.
Woof. Duh.
And both of you will continue to fly. Okay. Oz, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, there's absolutely no way I can even reach Baba, whoever Baba is. I mean, there's just, I can't fly. I'm gonna move a few feet, and where is it? Okay, core. Should be on my list somewhere. Should be on my list somewhere. I guess I didn't add Sunbeam to my list yet. No, there it is. Oh, and I was going to use the divinity thing that makes it just do maximum damage. That's the Harness Divine Power? I'm not sure. No, that's Destructive Wrath, but it uses one of my channel divinities.
That is for lightning of thunder damage, is there a different spell uses thunder or lightning that you'd rather use, or do you want to keep using sun?
No, it'll just have to be sunbeam. Just so whatever it is. It's only 26.
Okay.
That's-
Where are you pointing it?
Best I
Is-
got. The hut.
Okay. So you want to hit Lalani as well, or just the hut?
Who the fuck's Lilani?
She's the little girl.
Yes, I want to hit her.
Okay. Alright, so DC 16 con save. Well. Okay. Let's see what it does. Okay. So the Lilani does not make the save, but the hut does. So the hut takes half damage. And she will make a con save. She keeps concentration on her spell. Okay. Would you like to do anything else? Would you like to move at all?
No, but where is my canine?
He's just to the
Yeah,
right.
okay, there's... Bring canine up. Well, canine can ballista the hut.
It hits, but it doesn't do. I guess it's lower than its AC, so it hits the side, but the wood is too strong.
Okay.
All right, Fenn.
I believe what I want to do is cast. Let's see here. Gosh. She's controlling this hut, right?
Yes.
Of course, I think so.
How high are we up?
I think I said 30 feet.
30 feet?
Yeah,
Is it 30 feet or 50 feet?
30.
30. Okay. And what is fall damage?
Fall damage is 1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay. So it'd only be 3d6 fall damage if we were to
Right.
fall from this height.
I would say it's also halved because you'd be landing in water. That's like 3 feet. So that gives you a little bit of buffer.
So hypothetically, if I were to make this skull to stop flying, both of us in the skull, you're saying we would only take half?
Yes.
So I want to know if I can do this. I would like to, I think, cast haste on myself. That would give me 2 actions, right?
It would haste would be your first action, and your second action would be something else.
Yeah. Concentration spell. Oh, but so does that. Interesting. Gosh. What do I want to do? Is there anything else in this skull? Is it just her and I, and she's like controlling it with magic? There's not like a control panel or anything? Steering wheel?
You don't see any kind of mechanical devices.
Okay.
Though it looks like she isn't really concentrating on a spell. So if you were to knock her out, the skull would not fall. It would probably just levitate. But there is like some... Since the bottom of a skull has an opening where your jaw is, I would say that you're standing on like a hardened surface. Like very packed dirt, I guess. Or mud or something. Something where you could stand on it and not fall through the bottom of the jaw.
I see. So I have this spell from Vecna, the Finger of Death, but it would use all 5 fingers that I have left. But if I were able to kill the humanoid, they rise as a zombie and it's permanently under my control. And that sounds really cool. Like, I do like that. That does interest me greatly. But I feel like it wouldn't succeed.
So, when you're like, in the split second you're considering this, the hand kind of speaks to you a little bit. The voice of Vecna is getting into you. It's not actually, you don't actually hear his voice, but you do hear, like in your mind, you suddenly know that the spell that she just used on you just now when she told you to get out of her home was Finger of Death.
Oh. So she also tried to do that.
She just used it on you. And you took 28
The 28. Yeah.
Yeah. When you
28
save.
necrotic.
When you got a successful save.
Yeah.
So that gives you an idea of how much.
Take
damage
her
it-
out.
I feel like she has more health points than what I would potentially be able to roll, because I just foresee a lot of ones for myself. So the other thing that I'm playing around with is casting slow on her. If I understand right, that would mean that she can only cast it would affect her magic, right?
Yes.
And I've yet to see her do any kind of melee stuff, right?
Right. She is not shy to being called a witch.
And you know how weak I am.
Yeah. So if I understand slow, not only does it affect her AC and her dexterity, and she can't use reactions, it can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. And it says, regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack during its turn. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. Don't all spells have
Bonus
the
action
casting time?
reactions.
I see. Okay.
Ta-
So this is
some-
specifically spells that are like labeled as 1 action.
Right. So if they cast counterspell, this wouldn't work.
Of one action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. And the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted. A creature affected by this spell makes another wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns. On a successful save, the effect ends for it. Affected by this spell makes another wisdom saving throw. So at the end of each of its turns, it can make... So if I were to cast this, and then on her next turn, she goes to cast a spell, but that would mean that it would be on her. It would finish on her next turn, right? And then she could do the wisdom save.
No, it would on each of it at the end of each of its turns.
I see. Okay, so even
so-
though it casted it's tried to cast a spell on its next turn, that spell won't finish until its next turn. 2 turns ahead.
Not its current turn, but the turn after.
I'm just trying to figure out if like that's useful or not.
I mean, yeah, on a spellcaster, slow is really good. But they just have to fail the save. It's one of
Yeah,
those
and it's
all or nothing spells.
it's Vecna's hand, so it uses Vecna's save DC of 18. Which is pretty good. But there's also that chance of like them breaking it, because that means they have to get an 18 to beat it, right?
Yes.
Oh boy. And it's a concentration spell. So I would either have to do haste and something and just attack. Or use slow. Sure. You know what? We'll try and go for the slow, I think. And it's an action. Because I don't know if Dispel Magic would work to try and make this thing stop flying. I mean, I have hold person. I could try hold person, right?
You can try all these things.
The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. That's just you can target individual things. So I guess I'm gonna try and go for the slow. On her. So DC of 18. I'll save DC 18.
Okay.
Vecna hand.
She rolled a night.
Oh. Gee whiz.
Okay. And then that's not that. Didn't I have like a bonus action thing
Yeah, you
where I
have
could
Misty Step.
attack?
Oh no, not that.
Yeah, I don't want a Misty Step, but bonus action thingy.
The dual wield?
Is that what I'm thinking of?
I think you have
No,
to
I
make
don't-
an attack first.
Yeah, that's if I have to make an attack. I thought there was like a thing that You gain advantage on attack rolls. Sure, I can do that though, right? Channel Divinity, Vow of Enmity.
I believe so.
As a bonus action, you can utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you using your Channel Divinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
Okay. You
So as a bonus action, I'll do that.
You vow to take down Baba Lysaga.
Okay.
What, do you say anything when you make this vow?
Curse you!
I know what you tried to do.
Of course you do. You went to the temple.
What? I went to the devil?
The temple.
The temple.
Okay. That is your turn?
I believe so. Because the slow didn't work, right? Does it still burn those fingers?
Yes. Still use those charms. Okay. Time for more spellcasting from your spellcasters.
I think they're gonna try and magic missile. They'll move a little bit. They'll move. Ah.
That's guaranteed damage.
This was here, 15 feet. And magic missile on the skull. Or I guess if they can try and hit Lysaga through the eye hole.
You can't see. It's straightened out, so nobody can see
Okay.
inside.
This one will move. Also, magic missile.
Question.
1, 3. So here.
Are you attempting to destroy the skull?
I think they're just trying to bring it down, is what they're trying to do, but they don't really know how to bring it down. So there's like, I guess I'll hit it. And that's it for them.
Okay. So as they shoot the missiles out, each one hits, and with each hit, pieces of bone start plinking off. And Fenn, you can start to see the ground, or I guess the swamp, flying out from under you as holes start appearing inside the skull.
Okay.
It's pretty damaged. Alright, Hazel is up.
Okay. In this terrain, how far can I move and still be able to cast as an action?
15.
15 feet. Well, I am going to move 15 feet to, oops, come on, this spot. And then...
Okay, as you... Oh wait, no, never mind. You're still within reach. Ah. No opportunity.
Okay. I should be able to see the skull, correct?
Yes, from where you are
Okay.
at.
I wish to cast... Boom. Eye Bite. One creature of your choice within 60 feet of you that you can see must succeed. Oh, I have to be able to see her.
Right,
Right?
you can't see
Oh,
inside
crap.
the skull.
and I can't see inside the skull. Fuck. I had that all figured out. Okay. Dang. Well then, I don't want to disintegrate the skull. All right then, I'm gonna use lightning bolt on the skull, and I'm going to sculpt it around. I don't want to hurt my friend that's inside.
Okay.
So I want to do that, and then I think I still have a bonus action I can use to move. So I'm going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to do a lightning bolt on the skull at level 3. And then I'm going to as a bonus action at that far step, I can move 60 feet to an unoccupied space I can see. And
The spell you're
that would,
casting?
it's called Far Step. It's a bonus action.
It's a spell, though?
Yeah, Far Step.
You can only
what's Far
cast
Step?
one spell per turn.
Oh! So,
So you can either cast Lightning Bolt or Far Step.
okay, so what does it mean when it's a bonus action then? When a spell
That means
is
you
a
still have an
bonus
action to do something. You can cast a cantrip as your main action. You can dash, dodge, disengage.
So only paladins and stuff can cast spells as bonus actions?
No, you can.
Okay.
It's you can also cast a cantrip as a main action after you cast Far Step as a bonus action. But you can only cast one spell per turn.
How come I never figured this out? I thought I saw
Cantrips
other.
don't count as spells.
It doesn't take a spell slot. I'm talking about spell slot spells. So Far Step and Lightning Bolt both take spell slots.
Oh.
Okay, but to clarify, if your cantrip was a bonus action, you could cast a spell and then cast a cantrip?
Yes, but I think there's only 2 cantrips that are bonus actions in the entire game.
Yeah, I mean,
One of them is
it's
shillelagh.
irrelevant to me anyway, but
Yeah,
I can
so-
basically I get one action per turn, or I can move, and that's all I can
All right.
do.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I just kept thinking that. Yeah. Okay. I guess as wizards we can't do that. Crap.
Well, nobody can do that. Except
Crap.
sorcerers, the very small... yeah, so you can only cast one spell
Well-
that takes a spell slot per turn.
Okay, I'll cast Far Step then instead of the lightning bolt. Can I do
Okay.
that? Can I back up and do that? I had no
Yeah.
idea. I had it all planned out. All right. Let me put that one back in, and I'll take this one out, and I will cast Far Step and put myself. Let me see. 60 feet. So. I want to go 60 feet. I want to go to that square right there. I'm going to go right there. Yep. Boom. And then I think that's all I can do.
Well, do you have an action to do anything else? Do you have any items that require actions?
I don't know what that means. I guess I don't know what I thought I knew.
I think your wand.
Oh,
can do
really?
it.
I can
'Cause that's-
use my wand?
That's not casting a spell, it's using an item.
I didn't know that. I've been taking spell slots for that and everything. Okay.
Oh, no, it's just charges for the wand.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't take spell slots.
Okay, I will. I'll use my wand. I will use. Can I see in now at this position? Can I see anybody inside the holes or anything?
No, like I said, the bottom of the jaw. Actually, make a perception roll.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's moving too fast, and the bottom of the skull is packed with something that can hold weight, so that whoever is standing inside doesn't fall down through it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll hit it with my well, I'll hit it with my I'll aim for any holes I see anyway, and I'll hit it with my wand a couple times. I'm just gonna hit it once. So just 3 bolts. Let me get the spell, and it is. Here we go. 2, 3.
Okay. So, you hit it 3 times, and Fenn, while you're inside, you feel it start to shake. Kind of a malfunction, something's not going right sort of shake. You were like in a helicopter or something. Or a plane that starts shaking because of turbulence. That occurs inside. You feel as though if, this skull can't take much more. Okay. So you are concentrating on Far Step. Whenever you, on your next turn, you can use a bonus action to teleport again without using a spell slot. Just so you know, so you don't have to
Okay, thank you.
Victor is up. He's kind of frightened with fear. Like, this is his first time actually fighting anything.
Right.
And he sees this massive hut pull itself out of the ground and start actively killing the minions around him. He finally gets his resolve and tries to decide what to do.
Okay. He's gonna fly. He is gonna fly. He's gonna touch himself and fly and get the heck away from this tree and everything.
Okay.
Take that spell slot away. And that gives him, what's the speed limit on that? 60 feet for the duration.
Okay.
So he's going to get up out of the muck and fly 60 feet towards the rest of the party, which aren't back here. This is all the dead back here. He's going to go to the front of the house. Right here. So let me measure out the 60 feet. He's going to go to there.
How high up is he going to go to?
Just above the... High enough so he's out of reach. He's worried about that. You know, he's worried about the house getting him. He's going to be out of reach of that house. Whoever... That's his goal.
Well, this house has a very long reach. I
Yeah.
will tell you that. I guess... So you know, it has a range of 60 feet.
Okay. So it can go 60 feet, right? Well,
So it can
he's
reach
gonna-
60 feet.
Right. Well, he's going to try to get further away. So he's going to go over there by. He's going to go over here by Pratchett. Okay. But he's up high. He's up in the air.
How far up in the air?
Up above the trees.
Okay. Can you give me a
But I don't know.
distance?
How tall are the trees?
Jeez. I guess like 30 feet in the air.
Okay. So he's about 30 feet up.
Well, if he is leaving the range of the hut, it will make an opportunity.
And it's not. He's not 60 feet from the hut yet, is he? Let's see.
Is he not? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, he's 55 feet.
Okay. Captain Marsh.
They're gonna continue to be moving back. I believe they can just do a full dash. 30.
Okay.
That's it for them.
The hut now sees that everyone's kind of spreading out, and also sees that its masters are under attack, so it will just aim at the people to the upper part up here. So I'll roll 5. Or wait. 6. 8. Okay. So 2 hits go to the horse up here. First one is 29 bludgeoning.
I believe that's it for the horse. Horse disappears.
Second one will go for Oz. So that's 22 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And
Horse didn't even have a turn order. Didn't even get a
since
chance.
Who doesn't get a turn?
since the horse didn't go, or since the horse disappeared before before the next attack hit it, it will go for Hume, and Hume takes 29 bludgeoning. He's looking pretty bad. Just barely hanging on. But that will be its turn. Next up is the Shadow, which will attack the Lonnie. Twice. Hit. She'll make 2 con saves. Oh, Oz, does that spell require concentration?
I'm certain it does.
The sunbeam.
Yes.
So
It
since
was
you got
high
hit,
on the list.
since you got hit by an attack, I'll have you make a con save to try and keep it up. You have to beat an 11. Alright, so you lose concentration on your sunbeam. And
Yes.
that's the Shadow Speaker's
Concentration.
turn. Experts.
My only 6th-level spell.
15 back and trying to attack the house. There. Well, this one will switch items. Weapons. Long range. Her. This one's already long range. She will attack. This one. One, two. That. This one will move back. 15. She will switch out her weapons. This one will move back. Switch out her weapons. And that is it for them.
Okay, the second one hit, and it is Lalani's turn. She is still blind from the sunbeam. So she can't hit anyone with the spell that she cast. She will. Shoot out in the direction she believes Oz is. Oz, what is your AC?
Milo?
I'm working on it.
Oh.
18.
18. Okay, so she
I mean, it takes me a while to bring the.
I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were there.
she barely manages to hit despite being blind. And you take 7 poison damage, and I want you to make a con save. Okay. You feel sick to your stomach as this greenish beam hits you. And you're about to retch, but you manage to hold in. You are not poisoned. But
I
since
have
you
resistance to poison anyway.
Oh, sweet. So did you take that poison damage? 7 divided by 2 would be 6.
Oh, so I
3.
don't take the 7 damage?
You take 3 damage.
Okay.
Resistance means you take half damage.
Okay. I mean, that dwarven resilience or whatever it is.
Okay. So since you took 3 damage, you need to make another con save for your, Oh, wait, no. Lost it. Sorry, never mind. But she will make a save to get rid of the blindness. And now it is Van Richten's turn.
Trying to figure, is this him over here? Is this him? Oh, I better put the thing up. Is this him here? Or is that? I'm trying to figure. Oh, there he is. He's over here.
He's where
Okay.
you were.
Okay.
He's just off on his lonesome now. He's just swinging away, hacking at the roots, trying to get it to pay attention to him, distract it from the actual threat. So he will make his hits. The first one does hit, so it's 6. Okay, Demon's turn. It is looking very bloodthirsty, and it will make attacks against you. So it strikes, and he just barely blocks it, keeping it away, but its second attack hits him, and he goes down. And then it turns its focus on Oz. It's Hume's turn. He will make his first death save. One success. Lysaga's turn. She will... She will see around her that the skull is falling apart, and so she will attempt to. She'll say, "If you're taking me down, you're going down with me."
Okay.
So she will use its full speed to go 80 feet up in the air. So I will. Oh, 80 plus 30. So, it's 110 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
That was her full movement and action because she made it. She forced it, pushed it to go higher.
And fall damage is 1d6 per 10 feet, yes?
Yes, that'd be 11d6. 11d. All right. That was her turn. Oz, you're up.
Okay. And we'll go with Call Lightning. But I'll do it at 5th level. And I will invoke the Divine. So it's going to do max damage, which at... it's going to take some figuring here. Let me see.
That's 5d10, so it's 50.
Well, it does... but at a higher level.
Right, so it's 3d10 originally and 2 extra d10. So that's 5 total.
Well, it's only 3d10 originally?
Yeah. So where are you striking?
Oh, okay, yeah. Right. Sorry, the hut.
Oh, okay. Okay, so regardless of what the hut saves, it will be taken out. That means, Fenn and Lysaga need to make dex saves.
I got a 15.
So you take, she failed as well. She failed very poorly. Alright, so you both take 50 damage from this lightning that strikes.
Why did it strike them?
Because they're in the... Oh, you said the hut?
The
Yeah,
hut.
he said he was
Oh
doing
my
the
gosh,
hut.
I'm so sorry. That's my bad. I thought you said the skull. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
That is... Yeah, it doesn't save. So it takes 50. Are you striking, near Lalani, so she has to make it as well?
I hope so.
Well, that's your choice. You
Well,
can
yeah,
strike it.
yes, I want the bitch to die.
Okay. And then you'll be avoiding, the shadow. Probably.
Well, if I can't, can I even see the shadow?
Jeez, these rolls. Oh. Okay. Well, she does take max. And then I really don't think she'll make her con save 25. Yeah, there's no So she loses her spell, her concentration spell. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, but K9 will cast not Protector. What's the one that does? Oh, it is Protector.
The temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. So click the attack and see how many temp hit points it is. 11. Very nice.
11 temp hit points. Now, who's close enough? Probably nobody.
Just you.
Okay.
Close. Better, though. At least you got it.
Would you like to move?
Nope.
Okay. Fenn.
Yes. Let's see here.
Back to fifth level.
Honestly, I guess I'm just gonna try and hit her. I have that bonus action thing that I did so that I have advantage on her for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna swing.
Slapper.
Okay.
Let me try and remember this. So I do my main hand first, right?
Yes. You twice with your main.
Okay, attack twice with my main hand and then once with my offhand.
Right.
Okay. Oh god, which one was my main hand again? I think it was the dead tongue, right? Okay, so 1, 2, and then offhand.
Okay. Well, those all hit.
Uh-huh.
And
So
then I would
math time.
also, yeah, do all of that math. Have advantage. I did that last time to use the channel divinity, but I can also do the harness harness divine power? Yes. Do this one. You can expend a use of your channel divinity to fuel your spells. No, not that one. Excuse me. Oh, was it Divine Smite that I can do as a bonus action?
Your offhanded attack is your bonus action.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's right.
Don't worry too much. That was 109 damage.
Holy cow. She's a
Well,
pretty
I
powerful
wanted to
witch
hit
if she's still
again.
alive.
You can only hit 3 times per round, per turn.
No. Yeah. I think that's all I can do, right?
Yeah.
It's not like I can grapple her or anything, so.
Alright, well, you really don't need to do much more. She's really low. After that, she's, like, bleeding out of several different spots and looking pretty mad at you. Spellcasters.
Do they need to roll perception to see if they can peek through the holes through the skull?
No, because it's 110 feet up. So they can't
So
see
they
through.
can't see through the. Okay. Well, I guess they aren't too concerned about breaking the skull because there's mend, right? Mend can mend a skull.
Sure, why not?
I actually have that now.
But it would be concerning if they burned it. Gosh.
I'm not concerned.
I think they're gonna start focusing on the house because it's pretty high up. The skull. 60 feet. 120
Pretty
feet.
high.
Magic missile, but they don't have much of that left. Firebolt could do. Yeah. Okay, so they're gonna focus on the house now. They'll move 15. 15. How's this little girl doing? Can they see her?
She's looking pretty bad. Yeah, they can see her.
Okay.
As long as they're above this part of it.
Okay. Then they are going to do the only other spell that they have, which is Firebolt. On the little girl. There's 1, 2, 3.
Damn, those were really good rolls. Okay.
And that's it for them.
Okay. Hazel, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Like I said, I have to see the person for that one, but this one. Oh, I have to see that one. No, where is it? Hypnotic pattern. Ah, okay. Yes, it's. I have a range of 120 feet, so if that thing's only 100 feet up, I should be able to hit it. A 30-foot cube within range. Twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range. Pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature, I'll just post this. Each creature within the area. Wisdom saving throw or on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. Incapacitated and has a speed of 0. So I'm going to avoid my friend. I'm going to weave the spell around my friend that's in there, and I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern up on the 30 cube range centered on the skull.
So this is an illusion spell, not an evocation spell. So you can't weave it around your friend.
Well, I'm going to hope he's got good wisdom.
Okay, so the two people inside make wisdom saves.
I got a 17 plus 4.
Okay.
My spell save DC is 15.
She saved. She got 12 of 15.
On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration.
We both succeeded.
Okay.
Is there anything that happens if they succeed?
No, it just says a failed.
Also, since you used another concentration spell, your far step ended.
What does that mean? You mean I could have far stepped again? I thought it was a one-time thing.
No, each turn you can use a bonus action without casting a spell slot. The first time it is a spell slot. It's, any time for a minute, you can keep doing it.
What
I
is
had
far
no
step?
idea. Far step's just like Misty Step, except you can go farther. You can go 60 feet instead of 30 feet.
Plus, you can far step each turn without using a spell slot.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So that means on the turn after you cast it, you can far step and then cast a spell.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't read through carefully enough. I didn't realize that. So it's all right. No loss.
Would you have far stepped somewhere?
I don't think so. I don't think I probably would have been stepping into trouble more than out of it.
Okay, so would you like to move anywhere?
Maybe I'll hide behind the boat. I might move over here and hide behind the boat.
Victor,
That's
30 feet up
Oh.
is flying.
Victor is going to fly over to the. Let's see how far he can go. He's gonna fly over to the skull if he can get there.
It is
100 feet up, but he's 30 feet up.
that's a difference of 80.
Okay, and he can go 60. Can he dash while flying? No.
I
Can you
believe
get
so.
close and try and like aim for her through the skull?
Yeah, see if you can get up close enough.
Yeah, you can go 60 feet and be a distance of 50 away from it and cast an action, or you can use your full action movement to get right up in it.
I'm gonna have him use his whole movement to get right up in it.
Okay.
No,
No?
no, try and take her out.
Well, oh, so, but can
If-
I get
She's not-
within view of her?
That's what
Without-
he's saying. He's saying that you can get within 50 feet of the skull. Victor can get within 50 feet of the skull
And still be able to see
and
inside.
be able to do an action.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
if you
wanna
use
do
your
that.
full movement action to get to the skull, you wouldn't have an action to do anything.
I understand. Can I get close enough so that I can see her can I see her?
Within 50 feet, you can make a perception check to see if you can see through the mess of the
Okay.
skull.
So where should I put him then on the map here? Put him like up here? That's about 50 feet away, 40 feet away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Laterally, and then up.
Wait,
Well, he was here.
you can move 60 feet, right?
Yes.
You're 30 feet up,
Yeah.
so you can move within 20 feet.
Can I
Give him a
see
math
within?
roll.
Okay. Okay.
You
so
still have
I'll
to
move
make a
there.
perception roll.
Okay, and then I'll make a perception roll. Okay. Oh, he doesn't have the perception-y things on here.
It would be a just a
Wisdom.
what is perception? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom roll.
Unfortunately, it's still like he sees inside of it, but it's all very shaky. You couldn't get a very direct shot there.
Doesn't have magic missile.
He
Does
does
he
have magic missile, so he'll just do that. He'll hit magic missile through the eye hole randomly.
Magic missile always hits its target, right?
Target you
but
can
if you
see.
can't see the target, that you can see within range.
Does he have Arcana?
Arcana +6.
Okay, make an Arcana roll to see if he has a steady hand. Okay,
I just-
yeah, that is 15 was the
Yeah.
DC. So
Okay.
yeah,
I'll hit
cast magic missile.
then. Okay. 1. And he gets to do that 3 times, correct?
Yeah.
That is 3 times already. It's already been rolled.
Oh,
Oh, that was it? Okay.
Oh, I see. It rolls a 3d4.
Yeah.
So
And that's-
yeah.
Force damage.
So shooting straight up with precision, he manages to strike her 3 times. Fenn, you can see from one of the holes in the side of the skull, 3 darts come in and strike her, and she is like just barely hanging on. Just like one more hit from anything probably take her down. All right, Captain Marsh. Or sorry, your warriors.
Warriors. Back. 15. He's gonna pull out, switch weapons. This one. Move back 15 and switch out his weapons. This one's gonna move 15 and switch out his weapons. Switch out his weapons. Switch out his weapons. There we go. They're all in long range. That's it.
Okay. The hut will strike at the target. Six damage. First hit goes to is this Rincewind?
Red Coley.
Oh, so the first one strikes him, dealing 27.
Okay, he's down.
The next 2 go towards Oz. Oh, jeez. What's your AC again?
18.
Okay. So the first one misses. The second one does not. You take 33 bludgeoning damage.
Minus the 11 town, 22.
And since you are concentrating on your thunder.
I know, it's gone again.
Oh, it's gone again. Okay.
Isn't it?
Oh, well. You'd have to make a con save of 16. Keep it up.
Chance.
Just barely.
I just assume that I'm never going to keep a concentration spell. It's a one-time shot.
The DC is either 10 or half the damage you took, whichever's higher. But the Shadow Spirit will attack the hut. Both hitting. Or... Experts.
Experts are all gonna try and move 15 feet back and attack. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Experts, they're hitting the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, 3 of those hit. And alright, so Lilani is looking very sad. She's blind, she's cut up from all the things she's endured, electrified, hit with magic missile, and she starts crying, and she says, Baba, great mother, forgive me. And she disappears. Next up, Rudolph Van Richten going to make his attacks. Second one hits. Okay. He's just slicing at the roots, trying to get it to fade into him, but he's not doing a whole lot of damage to it, so. Demon turns to Oz and starts gnashing and clawing it. Only one gets in, you take 7 slashing. Hume, another death save.
Nice.
Nat 20.
20.
Back to 1. And awake. He gets up and he says, I can do this all day. Lysaga's turn. She is very badly hurt. She is not happy about anything. She kind of like looks around at the hut. She makes it go up another 40. So it's at 150. And she looks up at Fenn and she says, There's no way you can take out my son. I'm sure you'll get destroyed by me first. And she casts Fireball on herself.
Oh, on herself.
She is so hurt. She knows she can't make it. But she's gonna try and take someone out with her. So, Fenn, I want you to make a dex save. You take 43
Ooh.
damage from this fireball as it explodes. And with it, the skull splinters out. She gets blasted from it as well. And now, I'll have you roll 15d6.
Oh no.
I can't. Can you do it for me?
Okay.
I'm not able to access the dice thing because turn order is in the way.
You can move it.
I am trying to, but it's still like being weird.
Weird. Okay. 15d6. That's a lot of 6s. Halved, so that's 30 damage. As you slam into the swamp water, the mud, the water, everything breaking your fall, you only take 30 damage, but you still slam to the ground. Hazel and Victor, you both see pieces of the skull, pieces of bone, dirt fall into the swamp below. None of them actually hitting you, but you also see the body of Baba Lysaga fly and slam to the ground, as well as Fenn slam into the water.
Oh my goodness.
Oz,
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay. Well, we will cast Call Lightning again. We'll do it at 4th level. Oh, shoot. Never mind. Sorry, got it. Back to the car sheet. Call Lightning, Call Lightning. Come on, it should have done something. Okay, there it goes.
I believe you have one more Channel Divinity. Would you like to use it on that?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Why not? I'm just burning up everything as fast as I can.
Okay. Well, this is a good time to do it. So you deal 40 damage to the hut, you said?
Yes.
Okay. You strike down lightning. It needs to make a save. It does not make it. So I want you to tell me how this happens. How does this hut get destroyed?
Oh my god, you destroyed it?
It starts on fire. A big forked piece of lightning comes down and hits it right in the doorway.
Ooh, ouch. You know how that hurts.
Well, no, not right in the doorway. Hits it right in the picture window. And there's a big kind of fireball. And then the whole thing's on fire.
Okay. Well, from above you hear an explosion as you rocket down this lightning bolt. From your best recollection, this is what a house exploding sounds like. But it blows out the one window in the back. The door gets blown out. The roof shingles fly off of it. Boards fly off to the sides. You see the lightning travel down its roots into the water. And it is done.
Okay. I was gonna say wood's a really shitty conductor, so it's not gonna.
Yeah, but this is magic. Like,
But
okay.
I mean, before when I'd used the lightning and we were in the swamp and then it electrocuted everyone. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The hut is not gonna conduct electricity into the water.
No, it's not damaging anyone around it. That's just for like effect. You did something really cool. You exploded this house with your lightning. Okay, so there's still one creature wanting to kill everyone. So we're still in combat. Fenn, I want you to make a Yes.
Okay. I have advantage on those.
All right. It's one
Plus
success.
one. Real quick, just kind of a question on the rulings, because if I remember right, when we had broken into Strahd's castle, you know, I had used the teleportation and it had failed, and you said that didn't burn the fingers. But when I tried to cast slow this session, this fight, you said it did burn the fingers. Is it burning the fingers, or is it just failing?
It's the charges are going away when you cast slow, because the spell was cast from it when you cast slow. Though it failed, because the person saved, you still cast it. So it like spell slots were used in a sense.
Okay.
But when you cast teleport, it it didn't receive an end location, so the spell didn't even go off it at all. The spell didn't fail, it just didn't happen, so the
I see.
charges weren't used.
Okay.
Okay, casters.
I guess they're gonna see the demon over there. The two that are remaining. And they'll use their final magic missiles. 3. On the demon.
It's still up, but barely. Hazel.
So I saw these guys fall, and I can see. Do I have something that will help him? I really. No, I didn't get that one. All right. So it's going to be lightning bolt on the demon. Let's see. And I got plenty of room. Yeah, 100 feet. Plenty of time, plenty of room. I'm going to cast lightning bolt on the demon.
Okay. Well, it so Oz and Hume, they look towards the demon, ready to finish it off, and when they're about to swing, a gigantic bolt of lightning flashes in front of them, and all they see are cinders.
Oh, good. Very good. I'm going to call out, somebody help Fenn and Hume. Fenn is down. He fell out of the sky. Da-da-da.
I don't even know where they are.
They're behind me.
I don't know where you are.
Oh, okay. I'm right here. See the little...
Okay, I can see you now.
And then Fenn's right behind me, where the big skull was. You would have seen that, for sure. It's large.
Okay. Oh no, I only have... take me like 5 turns to get there if we were in.
Well, we don't know if we're still in combat or not yet.
How far away were you? You were.
I see where Kate. I was here.
60 feet. So if you are wanting to cast a touch spell on him, it would take you 4 rounds. Oh no, sorry, not 4 rounds. 2 rounds. Same with Hume. So that means Fenn, you'll have to make 2 saving throws before anyone can get to you.
So there's a success and then another. Stable.
Okay. So
So it's stable.
Yeah, I'm not dying. I'm not bleeding out or anything.
Okay, so I can cast Prayer of Healing.
Hume will lay in hands for 5 just to get you up. So,
Prayer of Healing at level 4. I'm not sure how that.
yeah, Prayer of Healing takes 10 minutes, so.
Yes, it'll take 10 minutes, but
So-
I figure we have 10 minutes now, right?
Do you?
Well, I don't know.
We don't know.
I'm
We
gonna
don't know.
guess that we do. I'm gonna begin the process, and if for all I know, an evil skeleton dragon is gonna come down and blow us all away,
It's true.
and then Strahd will show up
Strahd will show up, and then yeah.
while we've used up all of our high elf spells.
So that's 21 healing. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Then I'll
So
use another
everyone-
lay on hands on me.
Everyone gets 21.
Everyone?
Well, 6 people.
6 people. So, the 4 of you plus, plus
I
2
could use
other people.
So I'm back at 56.
Cool.
I'm gonna ask whoever has mending to mend the skull.
I've
I
got
will
mending.
help locate. I'll have my guys searching for all the bits.
Repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch. Such
Yeah.
1
as a
foot,
broken link chain,
any
two
dimension.
halves of a broken key.
I have
Weak
mending
line
as well.
As long as the break or tear is no longer than 1 foot in any dimension, you may mend it.
But it's a cantrip. I mean, we can cast it multiple times.
Yeah, and I'll
Sure.
have my guys searching for any fragments.
I'll have anyone who's looking make a investigation. Try and find pieces.
I'll scoop
Investigation
around.
is intelligence. So there's Fenn's investigation. Here's my experts. My casters. My warriors. And I will also cast my final locate object to help also locate harder bits. And I would like to take I want to take the lady's body. Old lady's body.
Baba Lysagas?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't really need to find. You find her, or I mean, you don't need to search hard. You got it 20.
A natural 20.
You find her, broken, charred, cut up, soggy.
And I ask Vecna, like, if he's listening, I'm like, you think I could resurrect her and then
Kill her again.
kill her with the with the kill spell, and then she would be under my control, or can I just resurrect her and she's under my control?
Who is this? Who are you trying? What is going on?
New phone. Who dis?
It's Fenn. It's for the Lysaga, Baba Lysaga. If I can resurrect her and then she's under my control as an undead.
It's she the witch you encountered?
Yeah.
I really don't think her soul's still here.
Oh, okay. Well, do you think it's worth resurrecting, like, using the body?
The body is just a body. It won't have any memories or magic abilities that a previous soul had. This is a dead special case.
Okay. I just wanted to double check. You know, really thought about using the word kill spell. Just wasn't sure if it would have worked.
There's always try.
Yeah, I'll do that next time.
I appreciate you calling. It's not work.
Thanks for the update.
Maybe you could talk to me about something else.
Nobody calls anymore. It's lonely.
Yeah, anytime.
Is there anything else you need?
No, I think that was it. I just wanted to see if it was even worth it, like using the body or resurrecting her and then using the kill spell to make her. But like you said, the soul's probably not willing, so wish I could force the soul some way. That'd be cool. Oh well. And I will I guess search the body after I believe the rest of the people are like mending the skull, duct taping it or whatever they're doing. I'll search her body. Rifle through her pockets.
Oh, well. Hume did not do a good search on finding bones.
That's okay.
I did 19.
I got a natural 20 for searching bones, and I cast the locate object.
Let's see, what did you...
What is it? It's 7d8 plus 30, right?
78 plus 30?
7d8 plus 30. Roll. Yeah, so that wouldn't have been enough to... If I did that first, I don't think that would have... It would have had to have been like attack and then do it.
Yeah, you did 109 damage on that.
Yeah, with the attack. So if I had just attacked the first time instead of used the slow, potentially could have, but I don't know. She did suicide, so.
And one of your attacks was a bonus action. Your vow is a bonus
Yeah, that's right. So I had done the slow and then I did the vow.
action. Right. Since you got a 20, I will let that carry over to investigating her body.
Okay. Because I'm not sure if she put the tooth back or if I did, or if I just. I can't remember.
So you're just looking for the tooth, or are you looking for?
Well, just anything on her.
Just look
Like,
at her.
you know, maybe she took a tooth or she took the tooth that I had taken earlier. And I don't know, I'm just searching her.
Okay. So you search her with a natural 20, and you can tell that she seemed to be in, she was in distress and expecting you. So she took pretty much everything, like she was just gonna leave the hut and, let you find nothing. But so that means on her body, she just has all of it. She was so confident that she would destroy you that she has everything. So you find 1,300 gold pieces in a large sack. You find 5 gemstones, which you probably would determine that they are pretty valuable. You had somebody check them out.
Dwarf, check these out.
You
Yeah.
see a vial with kind of a opaque, milky liquid inside. You find 2 scrolls that are completely soggy and not usable. No one has ranged stuff. Nope. You find a bundle of arrows that look to be helpful, but nobody has really that kind of thing.
What my
I
minions
guess,
do.
yeah, they'd have minions. So a bundle of 20 arrows. You see a 2 pieces of bone that have been carved and wrapped together that probably would are carved in such a way that look like a musical instrument. And then you find a stone that looks like a carved cat head with an emerald as one of its eyes.
Keep this. I give the gemstones to the dwarf for him to assess. I give the mystery vial to Hazel,
Okay.
and I'm gonna distribute. I guess I'll ask if anyone wants the 2 pieces of bone. Looks like a musical instrument.
Oh, let me take a look at that. I believe I've seen something similar.
Give it to Oz.
Does it have do they have any holes along the bones?
Yes, there are holes in the bones. As you peer on them closely, it's 2 bones that have been strapped together with yarn. And
Aye.
it has 2 bird skulls that have been attached to it. It has several holes along the sides, and it's kind of an A shape. And at both ends of the bones look like they've been hollowed out.
Oh, yes, this is yeah, this is a musical instrument, all right. I'm not adept at playing such a thing, of course, but it's definitely a musical instrument. Could have special powers. You might
It
want to
could
hold
be.
on to that if you know someone who can play.
I don't think I do, but yeah, okay. Hold on to it.
Oz,
And I'll
uh,
distribute the gold to everyone.
Oz, I'll have you roll history with advantage to check if you recognize the value of the gemstones.
Okay. Arg. Gotta find. Okay, history, and with advantage, so just roll it twice.
Yes.
Well,
So how much gold should each of us add?
I divided it by 6. So it's 216.6 gold.
Okay.
Let me see if I can divide it by better.
Oz, you determined that the gemstones are worth 350 gold each.
350 each, and there's 5 of them.
Yes.
I think it would be good to give. Don't some of the casters need gemstones to cast their spells? So maybe give. Well, okay, so they're 350 each, right?
Yeah.
Well, 1,300 gold divided by 4 is 325.
Who said you wouldn't need math out in the real world?
So I propose that I'll take 325 in gold. Oz, you take 325 in gold. Hume, you take 325 in gold. Let's give 325 gold to Rudolph, and Hazel gets 2 gems. Victor gets 2 gems.
Okay.
And then the remaining gem, or we could give Oz, if you want to take a gem, then 2 gems to Hazel, 2 gems to Victor, and then 325 gold to myself, 325 gold to my men, 325 gold to Hume, and 325 gold to Rudolph.
Yeah.
Does that sound fair?
Yeah. So instead of the gold I gave myself a minute ago, where you divided it by 6, I'm getting gemstones, right?
Yes, you're getting
Okay.
2 gemstones
Okay.
that are worth. They're both worth. What was it? 250? No, 350.
350.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're
2
getting more
gemstones worth
in
350
value,
each.
but
Okay.
yeah. 50 gold divided by 4.
Okay. Got it.
Mm, 325 undead. 325.
Since you are mending this thing back together, I'll have you make a either a history or a nature roll with advantage, or animal.
So history or animal I'll do history.
Okay.
That should
Okay.
do it.
Well, though you mostly only saw it flying through the air and getting exploded, you do remember really well what the skull looked like, and so taking time, um, probably takes about an hour to both find all of the pieces of skull and mending it back together correctly so that no pieces are out of place. Um, you manage to get it fully up and complete.
Yay!
How big is this house? This walking house?
The house was.
Not very big anymore.
It used to be. I believe 15 square feet.
Hmm. Is there a wagon nearby?
There are two boats.
Two boats. We can maybe get the skull between the two boats, or
Yeah, and then I can have my men underneath kind of helping
yeah,
carry it, right?
right.
I was debating, it's like, can I resurrect house?
Can we find any of the rest of the pieces? Are there any other pieces of? Can we look around and see if there's any other pieces of skeleton?
No, you
mean,
found
I
them
think,
all.
yeah, he said he
You-
found it. We found
You-
it.
We
found
We
it
took
all.
an hour.
Everyone
Yeah, we found
rolled
it all.
really, really well, so
Okay,
you don't have to worry
okay.
about missing a piece.
Okay, so we have the whole skeleton. Now we just gotta get it back to the place.
Everyone, I did the breakdown of gold for everyone and the gems.
Okay.
And my undead, let's see, because I lost 2. How many do I have left?
You still have a lot.
Lots.
You have 5 experts, 2 spellcasters, and all 6 warriors.
So 13 total.
Yes.
Three, 25 divided by 13. 25 each. They each get 25 gold.
Okay.
That's
My
how-
undead soldiers. Yeah. They should be happy. There's
Um,
payment, boys.
Van Richten
Payday!
says, I really appreciate the monetary value. This, I wasn't expecting to get paid, but if you're willing to part with it, I'll take it.
It's only fair. I mean, you helped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the skull the
Yeah,
entire time. I assume everyone helped out, right?
I helped out, yes. I did my part in taking down this terrible, terrible house.
It was bad.
What happened to the demon? Who took that down?
I believe it was Hazel.
That
Or
was
it was
Hazel. That was
Oz.
Hazel with the lightning.
All I saw was light in front of my eyes.
And the little girl? She get vanquished with the house, or?
I think Oz had kind of a problem with her. Oz was mad at her. I think he had a lot to do with what happened to her.
I'm
I'm not sure what the final thing was.
I went down and I came back up and she was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't have a confirmed kill for her.
Oh no! If I remember right, she just disappeared.
Okay. Well, then we should
She
probably
said,
be on guard.
I'm sorry, Baba, and she just disappeared.
Hmm.
So that witch is still out there.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll heal up all my crew and just kind of have them underneath the dragon skull and start hefting.
Okay.
And just kind of be like, let's see if I can cast my horse spell. Can I cast my horse spell? A horse? Summon horse? Oh, 10 minutes. Takes 10 minutes to cast.
Hume will cast his horse spell as well.
Use a higher level spell to cast it.
2 horses.
Good to horse. Summon horse. So I have all my guys underneath carrying the skull, and then I'm gonna ride along the side of the skull. Or I'm gonna tell Hume to ride on the other side so that we can kind of protect it and be on the lookout while we're moving it. And I recommend Hazel and Oz. Maybe you guys can bring up the rear
All right.
All
with
right.
Victor and Rudolph,
Okay.
and we will head to Argonvost.
I will have whoever's carrying it make strength rolls.
All my guys, all set, all 13 of them.
You're the one that has them, but yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warriors. And I have 3 experts, you said?
5.
5 experts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 experts. And then my weak little casters. 1, 2, 3. Amazing casters.
They're the ones that like. Oh no, you only have 2 casters.
Well, I only have 2. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
one went
those 2 did 3. So
So they're like the ones that like grab onto it and then just like act like they're moving, like, oh, it's so heavy, but just keep going. So
so many ones.
yeah.
Is Hazel able to do a Bigsby hand?
Yeah, I've got that.
You can
got a
help with
spell
that.
slot for it.
I think I have one of those left. Let me look. I do. I saved one. Okay, I do have Bigby's hand. I can cast Bigby's hand
Okay.
to help.
Make an Arcana check to see how delicate you are.
Okay.
So, you see the minions struggling to carry it and pick it up out of the dense waters of the swamp, the mud, and the being in combat has just fatigued them, and they're really not able to move it very far without stopping. And then Hazel comes up and casts the hand, and it puts its 2 of its fingers in the eye holes and very gently brings it up, just enough so that everyone else has an easier time to get it out of the swamp where it's the hardest. So you manage to lift it up and pull it along. It is
Unfortunately, Bixby's hand doesn't last very long.
Oh, yeah, it
Bigby's
only
hand.
lasts a minute.
No, it
Oh, it
lasts.
does.
Hang on. I thought it lasted an hour. Let me look. Oh, concentration up to 1 minute. Sorry. And I
Alright.
only had the 1 slot.
so you rush it out. Let's say that you knew that before, and you like come on, people, we don't have a lot of time. Let's get out of the swamp. So you move it quickly out of the swamp. With the hand, it's a lot easier. It would have taken forever without it. But you managed to get it out of the swamp into the hills. It's about 1.5 miles to Argonvost from Grez. So
Can
you
I?
get it out of the swamp. It's a lot easier to move it through the grasslands, the hills, than it is through the murky water. So what would you like to do?
Can I have my horse? I'm gonna ask humans. Like, do you think it'd be better if we had like our horses underneath it as well to help?
I could levitate it, but that only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But that's 10 minutes where we could get it way down the road.
Yeah.
Does levitate have a weight limit, or is it anything?
500 pounds.
I'd say it's more than 500 pounds. It's a dragon skull.
Well, I will get underneath. And also help carry it.
I would
And
say
I'll have-
that you could put the horse heads through the eye holes. Have it that way. So yeah, you can have 2 additional rolls with the horses.
Am I having the horses roll strength or just myself?
The horse.
Okay. Horse.
Okay. So it will take twice as long to get to Argonvost, but you will make it. So it will take take you about an hour to get there. So you very slowly, but surely, make through the hills of Barovia.
Fine, but
And-
don't call me Shirley.
I would like whoever's carrying it to make con saves as well, as this is a very heavy object that you're carrying for an hour.
They get the bonuses because us floops are there, right? Us paladins.
+4
So we're making strength saves, you said? No, con saves.
con.
I have 5 experts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 casters. 1, 2. Casters did pretty well.
Well, they're just
And
acting.
my 6 warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right,
Have
so
an expert that did 1 plus 4.
So 2 of your experts are exhausted. They gain 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
The phantom horse, human steed, gains 1 level of exhaustion. 2 warriors. No, sorry. 3 warriors.
2 experts get exhaustion, you said?
Yes.
Exhaustion. How many warriors?
3.
3 warriors. Exhaustion. And My casters are good.
So change what? So you push on for an hour carrying this extremely heavy dragon skull, all the way to Argonvost. And once you get over the final hill, in the distance, you all see the manor is not doing well.
Uh-oh.
You see people running from it. You see figures, humanoid figures, fleeing from the manor. And flying above it and exhaling this shadowy breath onto both the house and the people fleeing. This massive shadowy dragon.
Hmm. Shadowy no more.
Someone's upset.
Yep. Let's get there.
You see the dragon laying waste to the manor, the revenants that once served fleeing. Some are on their knees, hands together, praying to whoever to stop this reign of destruction. Some have already fallen, shadow corrupting their bodies. Others, you would think those capable of standing, running, would turn and defend themselves, but everyone is running. So you are about you're about 1,500 feet from the manor when you see this. What would you like to do?
I think we should keep going.
Yeah. Just gonna try and
Just press on.
Yeah.
Okay. As you continue on, slowly making your way towards the castle, or the manor, more and more destruction happens as the dragon sweeps back and forth. If it was fire, it'd be engulfing the manor completely. But it seems to be wrapping itself around, seeping inside the walls of Argonvost, and just becoming corrupted by this shadow dragon's breath.
Is this like the same looking dragon that we saw when we had given the heart?
Yes.
Okay. As far as I understand, we still need to take this to the graveyard, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna
Take it.
get back there. Are there any
That's what it
revenants near
wanted.
us? Have we come into close range? Many of them.
They yes. So you do manage to see um a few revenants. You go past a couple of bodies that are slowly becoming corrupted, lying on the ground, seemingly unconscious. But you do see two running in your direction, fleeing as fast as they can.
I'm gonna yell to them like, come here, what's going on?
Okay, now that we're pretty close, I'm going to go ahead and cast Levitate on the skull. No, you said it weighs more than 500 pounds. Never mind.
And I used up my only spell slot. I don't have that spell slot again to do big bees.
As revenants run past you and you ask what's going on, they say, "All hope is lost! Flee! No! The dragon has returned with vengeance! We cannot bring it to our side!" And he
Why?
just
What
runs
do you
past
mean?
you.
What do you mean?
Let's at least give this skull.
We didn't go through all this trouble for nothing.
Okay. Do you want to cast anything? Any abilities you want to do?
Pro. Nope, not that one. Gosh, I don't think there's anything that I could cast. Those target creatures.
What do you think if I go into the, maybe I could go into the Shadow Realm and see if this dragon is, there and reachable, if I could speak with it. If it's a shadow dragon.
Sure, if you want to try and talk to the dragon, we'll try and get the skull. If anything, at least maybe it's a distraction, but we'll get the skull back there.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and cast and go into ethereal. Haven't done that yet today.
Well, you teleport to the ethereal plane, and you see, so when you've been here before, you've seen like remnants of the land you were before.
Yes.
Like just like shadows of what mirror this plane.
Mm-hmm.
And here you see a mansion in front of you. The shadow, very similar to the towers in the past and the windmill. But this seems to be being pushed into this realm. Like it's becoming more tangible in the ethereal plane the more it gets burned. But you do not see any beast, any dragon.
I don't see the dragon in
you
the
don't see
ethereal
the dragon.
plane.
You just see a building that is becoming more and more tangible.
Okay.
You do see, like you have seen before, of magical creatures that have access to this plane, to the ethereal plane. You do see the essence of a dragon flying above the manor as it's coming into this existence.
But it is not in it. There's no port of it that is existing on the ethereal plane that I could interact with.
Right. The only thing that's becoming tangible on the ethereal plane is the manor, slowly.
Okay. All right. I will go ahead and move towards the house. Within the ethereal plane I'll just stay in the ethereal plane for a bit.
I'm here, might as well stay,
I may as well stay, you never know. There's
Took
a
the effort
dragon
to
on the
get
other
here.
side. I could get killed. Yeah.
Okay. So I will mark you.
As I'll pop back in if yeah.
Your check. Okay. So yeah, the Ben and Oz, you see Hazel disappear, as she often does. another plane of existence, and you push on towards this dragon. You see more and more people. You see one more revenant running after you, or running away from the mansion, but past you. Doesn't make any comment as he's running.
Is there any sign of like the second commander?
You do not see anyone of rank outside.
Okay.
You are pushing on.
Yeah. Something.
Something.
And I'm just gonna kind of like let's hustle, get to the tomb. All right, that's where we gotta go.
Fenn, I'll have you make a persuasion roll. See if you can get your people moving, pushing through their exhaustion.
14.
What do you say?
Like, this is what it's all for, and at this point, something's going on. We can't have come all this way just to give out. Like, come on, man. We're almost to the finish line.
Okay. So that gets them enough. Some of them were lagging because it's been exhausting carrying this giant dragon skull, but they managed to pick themselves up by their bootstraps and press on carrying this skull. And you make it most of the way there. You can see that the manor itself is about 50 feet from you managed to make it 50 feet from there. Yes. And when you do so, the dragon stops its sweep back and forth and lands directly beside you. So it's directly in front, and you are about 50 feet from the side that's destroyed. And it will say, "No hope! No hope! You all will die!"
Oh, boy.
No hope, no hope.
And everyone makes except Hazel, makes a wisdom saving throw.
Course. Two of my experts have disadvantage. Disadvantage. 3. And 3 of my warriors have disadvantage. 3, and then the other 6. Casters.
Okay. With that terrifying eruption of burble from the dragon, everyone just stops. Everyone. I think it's just Oz and one expert and one. Oh no. One from each of your sights are not paralyzed or frightened. It's not paralyzed. So just 4 people stop moving the skull forward, and stop as this dragon's in front of you. What would you like to do?
I don't know what to do.
Oz, do you have any ideas?
Is he there? Oh, he is there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you talk to it? Well, I'm not there. I can't tell you nothing.
Well, since everyone is frightened of this large dragon, Hume is going to do something crazy. Since nobody else is picking up any kind of ideas. He's going to cast darkness on himself, so that you can no longer see your creature that frightens.
Nice.
So it is 15-foot sphere, which engulfs the entire skull. And anyone who is helping move the skull is engulfed in darkness.
Okay.
So he does that. Does anyone else have anything they'd like?
Come on, let's move. You can't
Yeah.
see him, he can't see you. I'll guide you. Just follow my voice. And I continue heading on. Come
Okay.
on, fellows.
I'll have you make a
Not much
persuasion
further
roll
now.
with advantage.
Make a what roll?
Persuasion.
With advantage.
Your motivating speech. All right. So with the darkness preventing you from seeing the frightening dragon in front of you that everyone stopped to gawk at, you feel that extra push in your willpower, and you press on towards the manor. And you leave darkness, but now the dragon is behind you, so you still are not seeing it to get your fear. You make it to the manor here, the crushed part of the manor, where last time you were here there were giant spiders just squatting in the manor.
Yeah.
And behind you, you hear the sound of the dragon taking off once more. Does anyone love to see where it's going?
Yes.
If possible. Yeah.
Okay. Who is to see where it goes?
Well, I am.
Fenn will
Anyone
also
Oz
look.
is.
Okay. Fenn, since you look back and saw your the source of your fear again, you once again stop. The frightened condition continues on you. Oz, you were not. You passed your save. You got a 24, so you managed to look up and see that it's headed towards the graveyard that you're heading.
Did we have to beat a? What was the DC on the fear?
21.
Got a 20.
Okay, so Fenn lags behind, the rest of the group heads forward. Oz, do you let people know what's going on?
No.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Keep them focused. So it heads up and over towards the graveyard. It's flying overhead. It's sort of just watching what you do at this point. So you make it around the side of the house and make it to the back, I believe. Trying to find.
Wait a minute. Don't I have? Does this help with anything?
Oh. Maybe. Okay, well, you remember that you are a paladin, and you are a paladin of the Silver Order, and you will not let some shadow dragon keep you back. And you run off and catch up with the rest of it. And everyone runs towards the back. You run around towards the back of the manor. You see one part is jutted off, and from there is a metal fence that connects the main house to the mausoleum. So
I sure wish somebody would take out that metal fence. Dispel magic metal fence.
So it sees that you are headed towards that spot, and it goes down. The dragon lands directly on top of the mausoleum, and it roars at you, attempting to frighten you again, but you have bolstered your courage and won't take no for an answer. So all the worst obstacle in your way is a metal fence.
If I caught up to the group, then I will run ahead and try and take down that fence.
Okay. How would you like to take it down?
I will slice it up. If possible. I guess I'm thinking like it's like a playground kind of fence where it's
No.
like those chain link fences.
Playground fence.
No, it's metal bars.
It's
Okay.
Plastic fence. Oh, no?
Made out of vinyl. No. Yeah, I guess I would just try and can I open it?
Yeah.
Is there a gate?
Was it there before?
Yes, you had to jump
Yeah.
over it
Oh.
to get to the graveyard. There aren't any spells that help take down a fence.
I got blinding smite. I have dispel magic. I have raise dead. I have crusader's mantle.
I'm not finding anything that'll act on objects. Thought destructive wave, but it doesn't talk about any impact it might have on anything but creatures.
I have no kind of destructive spells like that.
Meanwhile,
Right.
Hazel is in the other realm. When does she arrive?
Seeing
Because she's
this-
going into the same location. I can see the house.
After a little bit, you see that the house is like halfway into the ethereal plane, and it stops melding into it. So something on the other side must have changed the actions of the dragon.
Okay.
You do see it flying around, but you don't know anything that's happening.
Okay.
Um,
So, but I would know the location of the house, and I would know where I need to go, which is to the mausoleum. Because I was there before. That's where we're taking everything.
Yeah, before you left, that you said that's where you were gonna go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You know to go there.
Am I there yet?
Yeah, you had no
Okay.
distractions.
Okay.
If you
I'll
cast
go. Yes.
if you cast Destructive Wave, you could take it out. It will say that it's an object, but it
Well, I was
still
thinking
gets taken out.
Shatter specifically definitely works on objects.
Okay, yeah, Shatter too.
So if we're gonna try
Okay.
Shatter at 4th level, as soon as I find there, level 4.
Okay. You cast Shatter on the fence, and when you do so, it has that high pitched ring, like if you had a tuning fork, and it shakes and shakes and shakes, and then the rods burst out from the ground, creating a gap for you to go into the mausoleum.
Hazel will step back into the regular plane and follow everyone in.
Okay, well, just in time, because the dragon, with its last attempt to prevent this from happening, just breathes its breath on the party. Everyone inside of that area needs to make a con saving throw.
Lucky me. Not my strong suit, Constitution.
Deals only affect creatures.
Ah!
On.
Those are some bad saves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So. So who did you roll after the experts? They're the only ones labeled.
For what?
Were the spellcasters after the experts?
So it went me with my 1, my horse, experts, and then it was
Spellcasters have +1.
yeah. So then it's my casters, and then my warriors.
So 2 of your experts succeeded. And 2 of your warriors succeeded. And everyone else takes 27 necrotic damage.
So that wipes
And-
out like all of my NPCs that didn't succeed.
And that they're all paralyzed as well.
So it was 26 or 27?
27.
Ugh.
and those who did succeed take 13. And the weight of the skull is just too much for these few people, and it crashes down, sliding forward a little bit as people are running. And is anyone down who is laying there?
I'm not completely down.
So everyone here is paralyzed. Fall down with the weight of the skull. Would you like your warriors or experts to do something?
I don't think they can do anything because they're paralyzed.
No, you have 2 of each that succeeded.
I don't know what they could do outside of just trying to move the skull. It's a bit hard because I don't have the tokens, so I can't figure out who's doing what, you know?
I will copy from a previous page. So I will let who would like to use inspiration if they want?
To reroll the last roll or what?
Do you have inspiration?
I don't know. I
No.
had. Let me look.
You had one, but you gave it to me so I could teleport
That's
into the
right.
skull.
And I'd already used the one I had before. I
I
think.
honestly don't know if I do or not.
It's
Yeah, I don't have
like a
one
little
left.
dragon above your.
Yeah, there's a
cushions.
dragon up there in the inspiration thing, but I
That means
don't
you
know
have
what
it.
that means.
Means you can make a reroll.
You can
How?
re-roll that last one. See if you re-roll your Constitution and see if you saved it.
Okay, I will re-roll my constitute. What will make the dragon go away?
Oh, you just click it. Click the dragon.
Oh, it's a toggle.
Hume will give his inspiration to Fenn.
Okay, well.
Look at that. You did better.
Oh, I did a lot better.
All right.
For a Constitution save.
Yeah, you only take 13 instead of 7.
And yeah, paralyzed.
Yeah, I'm not paralyzed. That's the important thing. Don't know what good it'll do. How many of us are not paralyzed?
That's what I'm trying to
6
figure out.
Two warriors, 2 experts, Hume.
Well, no,
and
because some of them
Oz.
had exhaustion, so I'm calculating that out.
Everyone who can, grab onto the skull and drag it forward.
And then how many saved and how many failed, you said?
2 experts saved and 2 warriors saved.
Okay, so 2 experts saved, 2 warriors saved. What was the total damage taken for those who failed? How many failed?
It was 27 damage, necrotic damage.
And how many failed?
The rest,
All of them failed?
except for 2 experts and 2 warriors.
Okay, then these all are gone. So this is what I have remaining.
Your warriors had less than 27 health?
They all are like, yeah.
Okay. Oz, make a strength check. And, Hume is going to, activate his gift and turn shadow. And sprout those skeletal wings, and also make strength. Athletics. You try and push it the rest of the way, and as you're pushing it with all your might, last-ditch effort to get there, the dragon sees that you are still. You haven't given up still, and it will reach its head down and bite at everyone. And when it does so, it bites the skull first, and in a puff of shadow smoke, disappears. And Oz, you feel the skull start to tremble, resonate, and fill with the shadow you just saw starts to fill into the eye holes. You see through the massive teeth that something is forming inside of it, and you feel the skull start to move out of your grasp. It starts to move up like it's flying, like it's being pulled up towards above the mausoleum. And the as it's pushing up, light starts to form around it, like from the nose back towards the eye sockets, towards the horns, and pushing out, creating a very long stream of light as it's being pulled up into the air. The light is thick. It starts to form a figure as it expands around, and it starts to become opaque and obscure the skull, and the light pulls to the side to form these massive wings as the shape of a silver dragon forms above the mausoleum. And the dragon starts, the scales start to form, and the wings, the skin of the wings, the little bits of hair, as each detail comes into focus, and it pulls itself away, further away from everyone, into the sky, and it beats its wings once, and the light bursts from the figure of the silver dragon and pulls back. The light then pulls forward and hits Argonvost Holt, and the shadow, the corruption that was once taking hold now explodes off of the the manor as the light pushes its way towards the top, towards the roof, and hits an object you can't see. But this object shoots light directly into the sky and pierces through the dense clouds of the overcast. It's still overcast, but there is some light, some hope that is manifest itself. And the dragon turns, swoops down, and lands gently on top of the manor. And it turns to face all of you. It sees that it's caused so much destruction, so much pain, and it breathes again on all of you. And this light, this breath is nourishing. You are no longer paralyzed from
Oh, good.
the necrotic breath weapon. You are no longer in pain as you heal to full. All of the minions that have been destroyed, corrupted from the shadow dragon, once unconscious, coughs, breathes new life as they're complete, and everyone gains a level up.
Yay!
So my minions that were wiped out came back, or are they still gone?
Yeah, they are back. Everyone's back to
Okay.
full health.
Woohoo! Did I get to see any of that? Because that looked like it was a pretty good show.
Well, yes, you were one of
Okay.
the people who were paralyzed.
Okay.
6 warriors, 5 experts,
Oops,
and
wrong one.
2 wizards.
I'll put them back. Whoops! Oh crap.
Are they still the ones that still have exhaustion, or is that also cleared?
That's cleared. Yes. The only thing you don't get back are your resources, like your abilities and your spell slots.
Yeah.
But I will get
Roll back to full health.
yes.
Oh, that's handy. Why is an undead not immune to necrotic? I guess it makes sense though.
Some undead are, but not all.
Yeah. Instead, I have resistance to being poisoned, but I think I have that naturally as a paladin.
No, you're immune to disease as a paladin.
Oh. And then they roll back to 28 health. No.
Yeah.
28 health?
What
Okay.
about the followers? How about these? How are the other guys doing? His followers, the Silver Dragons guys.
Well, you'll have to find out next time.
Oh,
it's
you're
10
right. It's 10 o'clock. Oh, by golly. Good game.
I wanted to get to a point where you would have a level up, and so you'd be ready
Yay.
for next week.
Oh boy. Now that's it. Now we got to storm the castle, right? That's it. This is the last thing we were going to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So now we got Mr. Vampire Killer guy with us, and we got the dragon, and we got the young tyke over here. Yeah, we got our helpers. Okay.
My amulet's fully charged.
Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling pretty positive about this.
That's good.
Yeah.
How much XP did the guys get for the...
I'll figure it out.
Okay. I understand
Yep.
that they level up with us.
Yes. They get to the base of the next level.
70.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a level 12 is a ability score improvement, so it's not too exciting. But hey, it's something.
Yeah. I think I know where I'm putting mine. Gonna be in strength. I don't know though. When does it go up a but when does the modifier go up? At what level? It goes up at 16 and 18 or
What modifier?
well, you know your modifiers. So when your ability score is at 14, making it a 15 isn't going to be that good because you really don't it doesn't increase your modifier, right?
Oh, it's even numbers.
Even numbers. Okay. So if I've got an odd number score, like my wisdom score is a 15. If I make my wisdom score a 16, then my modifier is going to be 2 instead of, I mean, it'll be 3 instead of 2.
Right, it's 3.
Ah, cool. All right. So that's what I might want to do. Or I
Like
think,
my strength is at 15, so currently the modifier is 2. But if I make it to 16, then that would go to 3.
right.
Or I could do Constitution.
It's never a bad idea. All of my things are even except for wisdom. So do you get more than 1 point or they just give you 1 point to add anywhere you want, right?
You get 2.
You get 2. So I could take my strength from a -1 to a 1 or a 0.
To a 0, yeah.
Well, -1 is not fun. Or I could take 2 of my other things up, you know? I think that might be the better thing to do.
You can put 1 in 2 things or 2 in 1 thing.
Yeah. I could put 1 in my wisdom and maybe 1 in my I don't know. Yeah.